Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Opening between the Chicago White Sox and the A's. Hi again, everybody. It's of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Sonny Gray gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he was very effective last year. As a starting pitcher, he had an ERA under 3. When you do that, you're keeping your ball club in the game, giving him a chance to win every time out.
And with that, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Stephen Vogt is a natural-born catcher, but he's so flexible as far as the many positions that he can play. He can play in the outfield. He can play the corner infield positions. A real asset to have on the ball club.
Adam Eaton strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Adam Eaton.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
And you know, when you're facing a tough pitcher like this in his own home ballpark, getting that first run on the scoreboard can be huge. So here, he's trying to bunt his way on to start the game, but it's a nice play to keep him off base.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he'll take a look at ball one. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Gray has his target. Here's the 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well, that's how you want to start a ball game. 3 pitches and 2 outs. He's not even loose yet, but he's almost through the first inning.
Jose Abreu gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. You'd love to give him one above the letters.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
To first, to his right, Canna, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he had over 250 strikeouts last year. An excellent season. Bet you we'll see a lot of swings and misses here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Sure, Matty. Melky Cabrera's defense, that's not the reason he's playing at the major league level. He's at best a below average corner outfielder. He doesn't have a ton of speed or a stellar arm, but he does well enough to keep running him out there. I mean, let's be honest, he's a major leaguer because of his bat. Hopefully his defense doesn't cost his team in the long run.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
Put his pitches right.
Some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Just nickel and diming him to death right now. They get a bunt single, then they follow that up with an infield single. And so now it's first and second, and they're in position to really make something out of nothing.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, nothing in one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. First and second here with nobody out. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And the pitch on 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Here it is on 3-1. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Rollins on to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
At the plate, Danny Valencia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Todd Frazier makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Gray gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
That didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Oh, once this ball's past the diving third baseman, I'm figuring that's a hit for sure. But then look at the play right here. Deep in the hole, gloves it, and then throws a strike to first base. That is pretty.
Here's Melky Cabrera, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Wow, he just never got into the rhythm of that at-bat at all. I mean, normally you'd expect a middle-of-the-order guy to put up a little more fight than that, wouldn't you? But he just got caught flat-footed on all three of those pitches.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
You know, a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Davis will lead things off here, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
To 2-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Billy Butler is on deck. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swing and a miss, and Butler's gone here. 2 away now.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Standing in now, Mark Canha. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Frazier scoops it up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Brett Laurie will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Gray's ready. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8, catcher, Alex Avila.
Stepping in, Alex Avila. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Reddick. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder number 10, Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total